Today on the Trent Out Loud Podcast. Listen, people, this is Kanye West Marketing Machine 101. What up? It's your boy Trent Out Loud, and I'm back with another episode. All right, I got a huge show set up for you guys today, so strap in. It's about to go down. I got 3 lead stories for you guys today. We're going to talk about Fani Willis, NAACP Awards, and then we're going to talk about Kanye West. After that, we're going to jump into everyone's favorite quick news. We got Sexyy Red, Justin Timberland, Bhad Bhabie, Bernie Sanders, and Joe Budden and Candice Owens interview. Then we're going to jump into question of the day. I got an awesome question of the day. If you could invent an award, what would you celebrate? It's really good. And then we're going to close out the show with a bit of NBA sports news. Well, I just spilled it for you guys. So we're going to close out with sports news. And yes, it has to do with the NBA. We're going to talk about LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan. All right. Y'all know what time it is. Turn your TVs, radio, or devices up. I'm about to start this show. Let's go. Judge rules Fulton County DA Fani Willis must step aside in Trump election case or remove special prosecutor before the case continues. All right, this is all over the headlines for reasons like this. The ruling was she must step down or remove the prosecutor, the special prosecutor, which was her alleged boyfriend. Let's just call it what it is. But everybody for the past couple of days has been saying that she's been removed. No, the judge gave her 2 options. She can either step aside or she could remove this the special prosecutor. I forgot his name again. Nathan Wade. So I'll read to you a little bit of the story. Fulton County Superior Court Judge Scott McAfee ruled that Fulton County DA Fani Willis and her office can remain on Trump's Georgia's election case if she removes special prosecutor Nathan Wade. If not, she would have to step away from the case. As previously reported last month, both Willis and Wade testified in the hearing once it was revealed that they were previously in a romantic relationship. According to AP News, Judge McAfee came to the conclusion that Willis and Wade's past relationship did not result in a conflict of interest. However, he said it created an opportunity of impropriety that impacted the prosecution's team. Judge McAfee wrote, as the case moved forwards, responsible members of the public can easily be left to wonder whether the financial engagement has continued, resulting in some form of benefit, or even whether the romantic relationship has resumed. He added, put differently, an outsider could reasonably think that the district attorney is not exercising her independent professional judgment, totally free of any compromising influences. As long as Wade remains on the case, this unnecessary perception will persist. So basically, what the judge is saying is, Fani, you didn't do anything wrong. You and Nathan Wade had a little relationship. It had nothing to do with the court, had nothing to do with the case. You guys didn't break any laws. However, the public might feel a little bit awkward going forward. So just fire Nathan Wade and then we can carry on with the case. More importantly, the most important thing here is that the Trump Georgia election case will continue and Fani Willis will be the DA on the case. So all of her work will not go in vain. Now, a lot of people are like, listen, this was such a waste of time. And why did we have to even go through this? Listen, I can't blame Trump or his legal team for wanting to do this. This is what you pay lawyers to do. The defense team, they go through with a fine-tooth comb and try to find out if the lawyers did anything wrong, if the investigation, if anything. This is normal. It's not normal for every single inch of the case to be broadcasted in the public, but Donald Trump is a former president of the United States. But there's a lot of people that are like dragging Trump for this. And I'm not saying that he was right or wrong, but this is what happens in court all the time. It's very normal for a defense attorney to try to find some issues with the case before the case even starts. So this was very normal. It was very speculative, and I always thought that Fani was telling the truth with her and Nathan Wade. But we had to go through this. The judge made his case, made his whatever you call it, right? Made his decision, and the case will continue. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. This slowed things down for like a month. Like I said, this is normal, but the case will resume. Fani Willis will still be on the case, and let's see if Donald Trump is guilty in his Georgia election case. The NAACP Awards happened this past weekend, and I have the winners for you guys. Okay, I won't go through every single category, but I'll go through the most notable ones. Entertainer of the Year, Usher. Best Actor in a Motion Picture, Coleman Domingo. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Fantasia for The Color Purple. Best Supporting Actress, Taraji P. Henson for The Color Purple. Best Motion Picture, Color Purple. So it looks like Color Purple is out here cleaning up. Best Actor in a Drama Series, Damson Idris, Snowfall. For those of you who are my loyal followers, you know that Snowfalls is one of my top 10 scripted series of all times. I actually have a little bit of Damson's acceptance speech. Here it is.
My mother, she flew from Lagos, Nigeria, 17 hours to be here with me tonight.
Best Talk Series, The Jennifer Hudson Show. Best Comedy Series, Abbott Elementary. I've never watched Abbott Elementary, and everybody says how funny it is. But I'm not really a guy that really watches comedy. I like drama, but shout out to Abbott Elementary. I heard that it's actually a really funny show. Best Supporting Actress in a Drama Series, Gail Bean. From Snowfall. I'm telling you guys, watch Snowfall. It's an amazing show. It's over, by the way, so this is the last time it will be up for any award. So I'm really happy that Snowfall has been recognized. Entered into the NWA Hall of Fame was New Edition. Shout out to New Edition. Maybe we'll play some New Edition music on CFQR600.com today. Best New Artist, Victoria Monet. Shout out to Victoria. Love her. Best Female Artist, Her. Best Album, Jaguar 2, Victoria Monet. Best Director in a Motion Series, Ava DuVernay. Love Ava. Shout out to Ava. And Best Male Artist goes to Usher. All right. On this list, I think I missed one because I have... I said this. Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Fantasia. I actually have a little clip of her acceptance speech as well.
I don't even have a speech because I didn't think I was going to win.
And not only do we have Fantasias, we also have a little bit of the acceptance speech from Taraji P. Henson.
This is a surprise, but I'm grateful. Thank you.
All right, so that is our little quick recap of the NAACP Awards. I actually didn't watch the show. To be totally honest and transparent, I didn't even know the awards were on. I completely had no idea. So, shame on me, I guess, for not knowing. But I didn't see it anywhere on social media. I didn't see any advertisement for it. I didn't even know. I woke up and my timeline was flooded with NAACP awards and Damson and all of this stuff and Usher. So anyway, shout out to everybody and shout out to you to the awards. It looked like it was a great time. I'm mad I missed it, but shout out to all the winners. Kanye West claims that he invented every style of music over the past 20 years. All right, Kanye West is continuing his promo run. And as you know, every 2 days, we got something of Kanye West in the headlines. But like I always tell you, Kanye is on his promo run. He's doing everything independent. So the only way for Kanye to be promoting his album is to be going on these podcasts, to be going on these radio stations. This is Kanye West's marketing machine. So this is what he does. He says outlandish things like this. People respond and it gets him in the headlines. This is Kanye's marketing machine working. But he has been really all over the place the past 2 or 3 days. I'm going to catch you guys up on a few things that he said. He also had a little beef with Kai Sinai and Boosie, but we'll start off with his interview with Big Boy. Then we'll talk quickly about him and Boosie, and then Kai Sinai, and then we'll jump into quick news. All right, so Kanye West. Yes, I'll play a little clip. This is what he said.
And I invented every style of music of the past 20 years.
All right, here's the article. Ye and Ty Dolla $ign chopped it up with Big Boy in a new interview where he talks about his impact in music over the years and the different artists he's influenced, receiving threats, and more. All right, so there you have it. I mean, look, it's like I said in the beginning at the top, is that this is Kanye being Kanye. I know the words sound like, he's being overly arrogant, if I'm putting it mildly. He's not intentionally saying that he created every genre of music. He's just saying in hip hop, in our art form of music in that category, that he's influenced a lot of the artists of the past 20 years. That's what Kanye really wants to say, but Kanye can never find the words properly to articulate himself. So he just says, yo, I created every style of music. So I'm not making excuses for him. I'm just trying to give you, what's probably going on in his head, but he cannot filter it out to put it out of his mouth. But that's what some people love about Kanye, right? Is that he's unfiltered. Anyways, so once he said that now, then Boosie came out and he goes, not all genres, not every style, not Boosie music. You can't relate to nothing I rap about in your music. Nobody listens to Kanye in the projects and in the trenches. I'm going to go ahead and say it. My people don't relate to you. So then Kanye West got back on his Instagram and he put this in his stories. He said, I just saw that Wipe Me Down was made in 2007. I take no responsibility for whatever that genre would be called. All right, so they're just kind of going back and forth, and Kanye's basically indirectly saying, Wipe Me Down sucks. I don't want to have anything to do with that. So anyways, just back and forth, just Kanye being Kanye, rappers doing what rappers do. But then the second piece of beef that Kanye got himself into was a DM message that he sent to Kai Cenat. For those of you who don't know, Kai Cenat is a big streamer out there. He's really popular amongst the 18 to 25-year-olds or anybody who's really like into streaming. Anyway, so Kai Cenat is huge. And then Kai got on his stream and showed some clothes that he bought off of Yeezy.com. Take a listen.
Yay! Bro, this is not fitting me, bro. Oh my God, this is fitting Phantom, bro. Bro, yeah, you supposed to send an extra small. Bro, you supposed to send a small, dango, not an extra large.
I thought that was just hilarious. If you guys are not watching this on YouTube, go to my YouTube page now, Trent Out Loud. The video is 10 times funnier than even the vocals. But then once he put that on his stream, Kanye DM'd Kai and said, don't make no jokes about my clothes. When you ain't saying nothing about what Adidas is doing. When Vulture's song came out, you ain't play my verse. You're controlled. Don't play with me. And then Kai wrote back, like, I hear you, bro, but ain't no joke was being said. When I first opened the package, I showed love instantly. All I did was try on the sweats and they did not fit. There's no jokes being made. I immediately asked for a new pair. And then Kanye wrote back, so you ain't do nothing wrong. So I felt this way for no reason. And then Kai wrote back in big caps, yes, Y-E-S. And then Kanye wrote back, you was told to diss me, you're a pawn. Listen, people, this is Kanye West Marketing Machine 101. Put yourself in the headlines. Name every single person in the music industry, hopefully that they get mad and write stuff on their timeline so that their people can argue. And then you have everybody talking and everybody saying your name. You're trending out here. And then you're going to have a number one album and have a number one song. Because nowadays you just have to stream something. It's like, yo, I hate Kanye. I don't like that he said this. So you go and you listen to his album, Vultures 2, and then I don't know why I put my hand up to my ear like this, like I'm listening on the phone, but whatever, you play and you're just like, hey, and you listen, and that's what Kanye does, man. And part of me loves it. I think that it fits for 2024. He knows how to get people talking. He knows how to create viral moments. And like I say to you guys all the time, podcasters, content creators, this is where the heart of everything eats, sleeps, and breathes in entertainment now. I talk about this all the time. I won't get into it again today. But Kanye has learned to master this end of the entertainment industry. He has a number one song on Billboard last week. He had a number one album. I think it was in, 60, 70 countries. And now he's coming out with Vultures 2. That's going to drop. It was supposed to drop last week, but who knows when it's going to drop. And it's going to drop on Yeezy.com on his own website. He's not going to put it on streaming platforms. He's not going to put it in music stores. The only place that you'll be able to pick up Vultures 2 is on Yeezy.com for $20. He's cutting out the middlemen and he's selling his music direct to his consumer. Anyways, that's my Ye review. I did an NAACP review, and I also did a review of on Kanye West's 2 or 3 days of incredible viral marketing machine. And yeah, I give him an A+. All right. Yo, shout out to Ye. All right, that's it for my 3 lead stories. Let's jump into quick news. Ring my bell. Sexyy Red jumps on the Rolling Loud stage and flexes her vocals. Take a listen to this clip of Sexyy Red on the Rolling Loud stage attempting to sing. Take a listen. This is what I love about Sexyy Red. While everybody is laughing at her, she jumps on Twitter and laughs at herself even harder than we're laughing at her. And she wrote, "This is how it be when somebody hear you singing in the shower." This is what I love about Sexyy Red. She is not trying to be anything she's not. She's a hood artist. She's a hood rapper. She's there on stage having fun. We all have sung along to music, and we have all sung along to choruses that we like and have had sound horribly. And Sexyy Red doesn't care if she's in her shower or on stage. She's going to get up and sing horribly and not have a care in the world what we think about her, man. So shout out to Sexyy Red. I'm going to defend Sexyy Red as much as I can on this show. Every time I talk about her, it's somebody trying to drag her. What is she doing in the music industry? She's an industry plant. She's horrible. And that's what is amazing about her. Sexyy Red is just a regular person, man. Sexyy Red is your neighbor that lives beside you. She's that person who's just out here just having fun and living her own life and doing her own thing. And she is completely unfazed. I mean, she just had a baby, I don't know, like a month and a half ago, has not lost the baby weight, out here just looking like, you know, she just delivered her baby a couple of weeks ago. And she is literally just on stage without a care in the world, stomach out, nothing. I love Sexyy Red, man. I'm a Sexyy Red fan. Shout out to Red. I love the vocals. Justin Timberlake takes us down a memory lane with a Tiny Desk concert. Okay, for those of you who watch the show a lot, you know I love Tiny Desk. You know, Tiny Desk gets me every time, man. I think it's something about like that intimate setting and just like the musicians and everyone playing, and just every time an artist goes on that show, you get like another version of the song, and then like in a weird way that you've never heard it before, but it just sounds so cool. I don't know if that's a really good description of it, but it's like you get like an intimate version of the song that you're used to. That's what's so amazing about Tiny Desk. And I think it's because you're at a tiny desk in a tiny office. So it's not like you're on a big stage, and you kind of just get a feeling for it. Anyway, anybody who have ever watched a Tiny Desk performance, you'll know what I'm talking about. For those of you who have not watched it, I don't know what their website is, but I'm sure if you just Google Tiny Desk, Justin Timberlake, it will come up. Trust me, if you're a Justin Timberlake fan, you will actually really like this. So I just want to plug this in quickly to quick news. And if you're listening to us on CFQR600.com, I also put this on so that we could throw to some Justin Timberlake music. So up next, we're going to play some Justin Timberlake. If you're watching this on YouTube or podcast channels, tune in to CFQR600.com weekdays from 11 to 12 to hear the music on this show. So if you're on a podcast or YouTube, we're going to go to quick news. If you're on the radio, we're listening to some Justin Timberlake. Let's go. All right. In our third quick story, Bhad Bhabie shares that she is welcoming a baby girl. For those of you who don't remember Bhad Bhabie, you might remember her nickname, the Catch Me Outside girl. This was a girl that was on Dr. Phil when she was like 12 or 13 years old for having a bad attitude, and her mother was asking Dr. Phil to try to help, you know, her troubled teenager. And then she got into a fight with an audience member. I'm going to see if we could try to catch a clip. But if we don't get the clip, you guys remember, she was like, I think she said to Dr. Phil, it was like, yo, well, then catch me outside, Dan. And it was an audience member, I think, that said something to her, and she's like, yo, come on, catch me outside. Anyways, she became the Catch Me Outside girl.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Catch you outside.
Full circle moment, Catch Me Outside girl that was on Dr. Phil for being a troubled teen is now a mom herself. For those of you who actually don't know, she's actually a big, I shouldn't say big, I should use my words carefully. She is a music artist. She has an OnlyFans account. She makes like $30 or $40 million a year just off of OnlyFans alone. So she has really used her 2 minutes of fame and had a big come up. she's not a mainstream artist. So for those of you who are listening that are not into like the young gossip mill, you probably don't know, but she actually is a quote unquote artist. She's a rapper, but she makes most of her money on OnlyFans. But anyways, shout out to Bhad Bhabie and congratulations on your little baby. All right, in our fourth lead story, Bernie Sanders introduces bill for a 4-day work week with no loss of pay. All right, let me know what you guys think of this. I'm going to read the story to you. Bernie Sanders introduces a bill on Thursdays that would shorten our traditional work week from 40 hours to 32 hours without loss of pay. The bill, referred to as the 32-Hour Work Week Act, aims to amend the Fair Labor Standard Act from 1938 over a 4-year span. It will require employees to pay overtime to employees who log more than 32 hours of work in a week. The bill will also require overtime pay at time and a half for work days that last more than 8 hours, and overtime pay that would pay workers double their regular pay if their workday is longer than 12 hours. Today, American workers are over 400% more productive than they were in the 1940s, and yet millions of Americans are working longer hours for lower wages than they were decades ago. That has got to change. Well, when I first read the headline, I thought it was going to be where you work a 4-hour work week, but you still work the same hours. I had a job like that once where it was a 4-day work week, but we didn't work 8 hours a day. We worked 10 hours a day. So you still worked your 40 hours a week, but you just did it in 4 hours, which I loved because you had Fridays off. But what Bernie is proposing is that you work 4 days, you work 8 hours less, but you still get the same pay as if you worked 40 hours. And then how does that work for hourly employees? I guess it only implies for salary employees. And then if it's Bernie trying to get you more money. That's really what it is, because a lot of people can't do their job in 32 hours and they'll have to work overtime. So he's just trying to get you more money. That's Bernie. So I don't really know how I feel about this. I would have to do a little bit more work, but you guys let me know what you think. Do you think that a 4-day work week, 32 hours a week and get the same pay is fair? Let me know in the comment section below. And for those of you on the radio, to send in your comments on stories, please email me at trentoutloud@cfqr600.com. I would love to know what you guys think about this. Comment below or send me an email and let me know what you guys think. All right, in our fifth quick story, Joe Budden has released his interview with Candace Owens. All right, so I saw a little bit of clips. They leaked here and there, but you cannot see the full interview right now because it's on Patreon. For those of you who don't know what Patreon is, it's like YouTube, but you got to pay to see the interviews. So if you are a member of Joe Budden's Patreon, you have seen the interview already. I am not a member. I actually don't even have a Patreon account. I'm gonna look into it. Yeah, I heard it's very juicy. You guys know how Candace Owens is. She's already in the little clip. She's going after Lizzo. She's going after transgender. She's going after liberals, and they kind of like go back and forth. It looks like a little bit of a meaty interview that we could get some good clips out of it. So I'm excited to see it. I'm gonna wait for it to drop on YouTube, but for those of you who are big Joe Budden fans or big Candace Owens fans, the interview is out. I heard it's really good. If you want to take a listen to it quickly before it drops free on YouTube and podcast platforms, the Joe Budden and Candace Owens interview is out, and I heard it's good. So go watch it if you want to watch it now. All right, this brings us to question of the day. I actually really love this question of the day. If you can invent an award show, what would you celebrate? All right, Stuart for the People wrote, I would start a 9-to-5 award show that celebrates people who are excellent in their everyday careers and life. I thought that's really good, man. And it makes you think, right? Like, just because we were just talking about the NAACP Awards, we always award celebrities. We always award. What about us? What about the regular people? Like, how come we can get noticed, you know? Anyways, official Nathan Citron wrote, Foodie Awards, award show for all my internet and social media chefs and cooks out there. Love that one. You know me, independent creators, content creators. Let's award them as much as we can. Somebody wrote the Clown Awards. Y'all need to be highlighted. Wow, that's cold, bro. Somebody wrote the Meme Awards. Yo, I'm here for that, man. Meme Awards would be super good. Divine Harper wrote Single Parent Households that are doing outstanding jobs with their children awards. That's a good one. Max and Mommy 18 wrote Teachers. Hell yeah. Oh, let's award Teachers. Miss Thomas 82 wrote Single Parent Award. More to Love 92 wrote Local Community Service Fundraiser and Achievements, Local School Achievement Award. That's good. All right, let me read one last one. Cool_Sean wrote Kindness Awards. All right, those are all really good. And obviously I was thinking to take a teacher or a first responder, but that's already said. One thing I don't think that that was said, why not have a kids award? Let's celebrate some kids. There's some really good kids out here. And I feel like being a kid is not easy. So I would like to start an award show and nominate kids, because there's a Mother's Day, there's a Father's Day, there's all these other things, and there's even Family Day in Ontario. We need to have a kid day or a kid award show awarding kids out here that are doing amazing things. There's a lot of kids doing amazing things, not even necessarily like inventing or doing like world renowned things, but there's a lot of kids like going to school or getting good grades or whatever. Let's get a kids award show going. All right, this brings us to sports news. Shaquille O'Neal was on his show and he said, I've heard players say, including myself, I fear Michael, talking about Michael Jordan. I've never really heard any player say they fear LeBron. I've never heard anybody say it. I have a little clip. Take a listen.
I've never really heard any players say they fear LeBron.
Woo! Yo, for those of you who follow me religiously on this podcast, you know I am a Kobe and Jordan fan. I have utmost respect for LeBron, 100%, but to me, he's not the GOAT. To me, he's number 3. It's Jordan, Kobe, and then LeBron. Of course, you know that there's some people who put LeBron first or even put him ahead of Kobe. Kobe, not me. But this is just another, another point to my case to make that, LeBron is not even feared out here by NBA players. And that's the thing with Michael Jordan. That's what makes him the GOAT. You play Jordan, you got afraid. You played Kobe, he had this killer mentality, this killer instinct. Like people got out of Kobe Bryant's way. Kobe and Jordan were crazy. LeBron is not that type of player mentally. He likes to get all his teammates involved. He's a passer. Not saying anything that's wrong, but that's just not my type of basketball that I like. I like that killer mentality. I like that, that little bit of selfishness and a little bit of I want to win this. It's 2 seconds left. Give me the ball, And I think that's what made people fear Jordan and fear Kobe. It was they were borderline crazy. And LeBron just doesn't have that kind of that mentality and that instinct. But I wanted to also put this in there too, so that you guys could let me know what you think about the conversation. Do you think that NBA players fear LeBron James, and who is your GOAT? Tell me in the comment section below. And also too, on the radio, please send me your emails with anything that I said today, whatever your comments are. Please let me know whether you liked it or you didn't like it, you agreed or you agreed or disagreed. Please let me know. Trent Out Loud at CFQR600.com or on any social media handles. Let me know your comments. Send me direct messages. I answer everything. And that's it for the show today. I'm out. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Trent Out Loud. Peace! For more content, you could subscribe, download, or listen to the Trent Out Loud podcast wherever you listen to your podcast, or you could watch us on YouTube. Just search Trent Out Loud. For showtimes and updates, you could follow us on all social platforms at Trent Out Loud. Go to signupexpert.com/Trent. Once you sign up for all betting apps and get all your bonuses and get all your rewards, go to your app store and download BetStamp and use promo code TOL.